Happy that they've got the smoke out of him pretty quickly, and then Nico and Kicksan have rotated over to B, but the bomb is still on the stairs, so it's not like there's any heavy commitment into the B bomb site just yet from Legacy.
Yeah, they're deciding if they want to commit or maybe just throw a little fake, but with Nissim joining, it looks like it's just going to be a full B execute. Texas with a great information play, so there'll be a quick flank from Falcons.
Well, they also have Nico at the back of the site here to help out Kyosuke, and he's going to be looking for the dual Beretta swing here. Nico taking the first contact. 2 headshots in from Nico. Kyosuke getting nothing. But Nico plays in dark, kicks in, swings to the CT smoke, and MongolZ's arrive. It's only 1 for MongolZ. Tessus on the flank, and Nico, oh my god, so much work done from dark. That is huge from Nico. I guess being with Kicksin, he can kind of micromanage him too.
Oh, interesting smoke from Legacy, right, obscuring the vision from the roof. That's a nice smoke spam from Sadzin as Falcons were going for the deep banana take, but Nico is already back to A. There's another smoke for Kicksan, so it's going to be 5v3 on this A bomb site.
Yeah, MongolZ needs to be careful. He needs Tessus to back him up in a way on the balcony. Tessus going to watch short, but gets nothing, so all the pressure now is on Tessus, or rather MongolZ inside of the site. He's done very well for a second kill, goes up again. Nico's rifle, 1 and done, so MongolZ up, and he goes again and closes on the USP. Massive round from MongolZ.
They've done a good job early on denying the banana control for Legacy. Was struggled in some of these A hits. Struggled to even create space, you know, push into the bomb site, get the bomb down. They've been stopped at the choke points. See, a minute left. 1 more smoke on Kicksan. Nico is slowly making his way over towards the B bomb site. Has a flash, which is very, very potent from CT spawn, but Legacy already on the go.
Kicksin held behind fire. Kyosuke has not had the best start to his new position. Once again, whiffing towards the pool, he gets nothing. It's his 4th death in a row without a kill. And that has cost him the B bomb site. 4v4, fantastic work from Legacy on some of these weaker weapons to get into the bomb site. Now a shot at winning it. Kicksan is low on health. Nika coming back in to save the day. Lux is gone. Dumont, low HP, goes into the open. Kicksan's overwhelmed by Tech-9, and now an upgraded weapon available to the hands of the T's, but Nico decapitating them as he runs into the site. Nico taking down 4 players, and he comes over. He's defending the A bomb site and B, so I guess that's one way to do it.
On the side of Falcons, they're just expecting it at this point in time with how the rounds have unfolded early on.
Nico's leaving already.
Dropped off the extra utility.
He's coming back. See if Kyosuke can get himself his first kill. Nope. So on 5 now, and it's Kicksan and Nico though. They're doing a great job at locking down B. And you can see why it's so good to have that 3-man start over here. Very effective stuff from Falcons.
Yeah, and they were really forcing the issue, Legacy, towards the B bomb side, perhaps seeing that Kyosuke is struggling. And I imagine it took them a couple of rounds to understand that they switched positions, Falcons on the map, but I think they're definitely aware of it. Even a round or 2 ago, and Nico is able to rotate towards B because there was no pressure put on A, right? So he doesn't need to be there until they at least try to take mid or something. MongolZ is there with the AWP, so that's also maybe a problem for Legacy, that it was a little bit too obvious what they were trying to do.
Kicksan on the boost, should be good for at least 1 here. And it guarantees a kill because Nico is on the lower elevation. Nissim goes into the open, and he can't silence either of them. Nico starting over at A this time, not feeling like his services are required. Over on the B bomb site. Works out for Nico, and the opening kill gets traded by Lato, and the pressure now falls to MongolZ and Tessus to combine. The pause button has been hit here for Legacy, slowing things down. Waiting for the next contact to come to them, and that's exactly what happens. Oh no, Tessus dinked as well. This looks like Falcons are going to lose their first round because Tessus can't do anything. Rotation arrives, but it's not enough, and we've got Kicksan alone. So finally, Legacy breaking through into the round.
Yeah, just brute force, really, deciding to fully group up.
E-Stars. They're going to run right through it though. Dumao applying pressure up through Banana. The fire at his feet. Going to stop him for the time being. But his teammates stay committed to this, and they're putting so much pressure on Keisuke. It's such a rough round for them. Once again, Dumao this time just barreling through, and a little bit of confidence for Legacy as they walk through the top mid smoke. Nissan falls to Nico.
But you see, this smoke is the difference compared to the previous round, right? Like when you throw that smoke, can be used for many things, and you see that it keeps Nico on middle, right? Like he's maybe thinking they're going to use it to pop out mid, change the pace, but hold on a second. Tessus finds Dumao in Banana too. Now it's a 3v3. Falcons been on the wrong side of a 5v3. Let's see if they can get one out of the bag themselves.
Yeah, had to respect the fire for a little bit longer there, costing them seconds with the utility still available for Legacy. And that's just a luxury you get when you enter the B-bomb site so cleanly, so effectively without having to dump utility. Now time is fading rapidly away from Falcons, but they still can make this happen. They've got to get on the defuse within seconds, and they just won't. Tessus was the only player with the time to do it. They run out of time, but they certainly get enough kills on the way out the door. And it's Legacy 2 rounds in a row obliterated by utility, and there's no one there to support him. So he's destined to die there. Best case scenario, he gets 1 kill maybe.
But this is the final buy for the side of Falcons. Surprised just he didn't drop something to Tessus. Now, I mean, the flash was good. Dumao just spamming blind. Gets the kill on Kixan. So another 5v4 for Legacy.
MongolZ and Nico with a crossfire towards top middle. The sniper lies in wait. Molotov to burn Tessus' toes. He steps into the open. It's going to be Nico with only one. Kyosuke gets his first kill, and there's his sequence. Gets 3 towards top middle, and that is a huge round for him to finally arrive in.
Lazy call from Legacy. You know, they get the entry kill very early on. They have all the time in the world. You can wait it out a little bit, maybe force a mistake from Falcons. You know they're a proactive team on the CT side. It's very high likelihood of them making a move, but they try to go for a quick A hit and they get destroyed by the stack. You know, that could have been 7-3 eco on Falcons, but or 6-3 rather an eco, but 7-2, and now you're 4v5 after the entry kill from MongolZ.
Nico, again, some impact out from the Cubby. This time a second kill, though, not just one and done. MongolZ, though, nothing. As Luck steps up, that's a huge double to get his team back into this round. Kyosuke, though, finally starting to get consistent kills. Bomb's going to go down and leave Dumao 1v3. And unfortunately for Dumao, he took early damage as well, so he's down to 53 health. Kyosuke with a great change up in position, comes to the library while Dumao is distracted by the possibility of Arch presence. I think Falcons will have realized that Inferno was a big reason as to why they couldn't win the Esports World Cup. You know, they're on a pretty good form. The rest of the tournament looked okay for them, a great start, and then they get up against Aurora, and just having such a glaring weakness in their map pool in a single elimination game is obviously something they're going to have to focus on after that tournament.
Yeah, especially considering Aurora isn't necessarily someone that comes to mind as one of the best teams on Inferno, right? They just knew Falcons were not good on it and used it to punish them. So that's where it becomes a problem, you know. If you were to lose it to G2 right now,
fair enough.
It would be much easier to swallow.
Maybe that'll be in the final in the Belgrade Arena. We'll have to wait and see. 18.
Okay, calm down.
I'm trying to will it into existence. Another multi-kill from Keisuke. Ends on 11 kills, and Kixan gets the double, so 10-2 half for Falcons. Well, Banana is empty, at least in the CT side of things. Quite the opposite for the Ts, as every member of Falcons currently occupy top Banana. Here comes the execute. It's going to be a very difficult round to hold on to here for Dumao and Lato. Lato sends his own utility up into the sky. Dumao blinded by it. It's going to work out for 1 kill on Tessus. Kyosuke able to follow up for Falcons. And Lato spamming down through the smoke has actually denied the bomb plant. So things get a little uncomfortable here for Falcons, who are now down a player, and the bomb isn't planted yet, and the utility's starting to fade away. Oh no, Nico has to go into the fight instead. Him and MongolZ feel confident to duel, and look at this. Nico with the bomb in his back is pushed all the way forward towards the church and cast these legacy players further and further back, but Kyosuke was left on an island alone and he's down, and so it's never comfortable to get the bomb plant. They're going to lose the pistol, and they're not even going to have enough money for a force buy in the next round here, Falcons. Legacy do a great job at recovering this round. An all-important stat. Burning in the bedroom. Might need to get it checked. With Lux looking down into second middle. It's going to be Tesses having a little bit of a look up, but it's MongolZ to find the head. Here comes Kickson into second middle. Tesses is the man to take that frag, and unfortunately for Legacy, their first go of a buy here in the second half has been absolutely obliterated by Falcons, and looking pretty damn good for an 11th round win.
And this sort of a round is really important for Falcons in terms of, you know, seeing that they have good protocols when this deep smoke comes in and there's potential aggression from the CTs, you know, that you know how to deal with it. They dealt with it perfectly, really, as they get the trade onto Lato. And I don't mind the move from Legacy. I like it, you know. It's the first gun round.
Yeah, after a great patch of form when MongolZ initially joined the team. Well, speaking of MongolZ, he won't be playing this round. He's gone to Sadzin, and that one rifle here for Legacy's got the opening kill.
Nice little opening move from Legacy. Unfortunately, everyone else is on pistols, no armor. Okay, a Deagle on Dumao, a 5-7 on Lux. Oh, he did buy armor as well, so will that be enough?
Well, Nico and Kyosuke going up in towards this B-bomb site. We've got Dumao up first. He's going to see them and drop utility, but if it's contact enough, it might be too late. Yeah, it looks like it is going to be a little bit too late. Smoke down first. Kyosuke still got space behind that smoke, in between the molly as well. Trying to get a kill towards the back of the side, but there's no need to stay committed to that with a bomb, especially when a kill from Tesses is coming over towards the A site. So they pull back away from that threat on the start of the smoke.
That was the only piece of utility that Legacy had, so still 40 seconds left on the clock. Tesses rejoins his team. No more information plays from Legacy, so it's all on Dumao and Lato.
Here comes the execute into the B-bomb site. Now the CT side are dry on utility. It's going to be easy fights for Falcons. Smoke down towards CT. Nothing to slow them down, so they just rush on in. 19 seconds on the clock. Kickson looking to clear out Dark. Takes a dink on board. But Kickson combined with the efforts of Kyosuke take down Lato at the back of the site. And the plant is in. So securing a map point right now for the Falcons. Been impressive how Kyosuke has turned around his individual performance as well. Was sitting on 0-5. It's now 16-11, only a few rounds later.
0-7 or
0-7?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay. Got even more impressive in that case then. Catching up with Nico. Sadzin giving this a go, but time's the problem. And he's going to have to back away. So, 12-4 map point for Falcons. Inferno looking better, at least against Legacy. Dumao looking to challenge Banana. Nico coming towards him. Nico comes out on top of it. 20 kills now on the board for Nico.
And a nice early man advantage for Falcons. A lot of time left on the clock. So no need to rush things at the moment, although Tessis again rejoins the rest of the team. So they're just going to brute force B.
Coming right through that smoke, fire and flames to the feet of Lato. The force of Kyosuke charging in, but it's Kicksan taking those kills away from him. Nissim and Sadzin, the last two remaining players in a very sad opening map here for Legacy. They get absolutely destroyed by Falcons, who have yet another very convincing map victory here in Belgrade. They destroyed Virtus.pro in their opening game. They're destroying Legacy right now. Falcons want to make a statement that they are going to be a team that can challenge for the title. We'll see how the biggest test comes down the line, but right now, very comfortable against Legacy. Just mere moments away from this map being confirmed.
Yeah, 13-1, 13-2 versus Virtus.pro in the opening map here, 13-4 against the likes of Legacy.
It's getting worse.
In making a statement, Falcons so far in Belgrade. As Kyosuke gets the final kill. Have a double donut setup for Legacy as well, with Lato playing the A bomb site, and it is going to be that A split.
Yeah, good start here for Lux on the double headshot. Nissim also chiming in for the CT side. Tessus and Nico keeping this one within touching distance for the Falcons. And they're going to chase down into the donut. Smoked out by the CTs, and that will cut them off from the bomb. So a little bit tougher now for Falcons.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate fact in this round, that Kixan and Tessus don't have the C4. You could have gotten it down, put some pressure on Legacy, but let's see Sadzin holding an off angle towards the B bomb site. He is alone here, so, and is gushed, so now all of a sudden, yeah, he's dead.
Okay, but so the problem is to go and get that bomb. From 45 seconds, they've got time to play with.
They've split up again, Legacy, and this is Nissim on 10 HP.
Dude, this is... You're giving Falcons every chance to win this now. Like, giving them every chance to win this. You've put it all on Dumao. He's got the bomb, but he's got to deal with two players coming at him with 30 seconds left on the clock. Dumao has got to deliver. Here's the steps. Knows the fight's coming his way through the donut. Knows both players are there, and Dumao is going to do it. They need it.
Only one smoke left on Lux, and Sadzin holding the off angle behind Big Box.
Sadzin going to be taken out by a swift boost from MongolZ. Moves out to the right side. Sadzin caught off guard by that. I feel pretty disappointed as we had under a minute on the clock. The bomb is only being picked up now.
And Kixan is on the rotate with the bomb. He has an extra smoke and a Molotov, so...
Lux. He's going to take Kyosuke and another one on MongolZ. Okay, all of a sudden the rotations arrived before that bomb has even got down because it was such a long way off. And Falcons, what has happened here that's completely fallen apart? Nico's left alone down in elbow, and there's no way he can get into this round. Fighting an uphill battle, but if you can get a foundation laid here on the CT side, the Legacy might just be able to bring the fight to Falcons a little bit more here. But Nico with that one AK has come out swinging. Lux is dead in mid. Kixan's traded positions. He's got into the cave.
I don't think Lato is aware, and...
Oh my god, Dumao is not turning.
Yeah, he's going to catch Dumao.
Oh, Kyosuke in the meantime with that AK. He's got it now because Nico and Kyosuke wielding two of them. And it's a very scary round all of a sudden for Legacy. And this is without even detecting kicks. He's got a kill here on Dumao. This is wild. Falcons have won this round. Kicks and round the back. Dumao's dead. And now Nissim waiting in the donut. They know exactly where the player is in B lane, and MongolZ is just going to wait till the perfect time to strike on him. It's falling apart here for Legacy. What should have been a 4-0 lead is now guaranteed to be a Falcons first. Very comfortable taking a risk, going through a smoke. See the reward when it works out. Buy still good for Legacy. Still got the AWP out here for Sadzin and the 4 rifles around it. Lux is going to try put the boot to the throat of the elbow players. And Nico down to 12 HP from that spam. He's not going to be too happy about that. He's going to start retreating back behind those double doors.
Nice little spam there from Lux. Was about to say how they got the mid control, but Falcons saved a lot of utility and waited out the early aggression. But it's going to be a little bit more difficult now with Tessus going down, so a 4v5 situation for Falcons. They're sneaking cave. They might catch Legacy unawares here.
There's Kyosuke and Nissim going blow for blow. 44 versus 3, 44 seconds left. And Sadzin, oh, he's just been smoked out on that cross. The bomb is on Nico's back, and look where it is. It's waiting outside of A right now. So that you're going into the B commitment, you're sending players here, but Nico is currently walking towards A main. How does anybody get to him? This round is going to be all about doing as much damage as you can on the B bomb site and hope that some way you can find yourself with Nico again at the end of the round, but Kixan's gone, so it all falls to Nico for the 1v2. MTA bomb site into the plant. I love the aggressive move here. He's low in HP, so take the fight separate into 1v1 fights. You know Lato's coming here too, and Nico is confident to just stand here, but Lato wins the duel.
will be another buy for Falcons.
Miss smoke.
AWP on MongolZ.
Miss smoke and elbow, but they're already out anyway. So, oh no, KyoSuke not going to be too happy about that. Whiffs every single bullet on blinded players. Kicks in at least getting 1 for 1. It's not the best case scenario for Falcons, but it certainly looked like it was going to be worse. Nico crossing over, not spotted. Here comes Lado on the hunt. On the back, Nico going to get caught. A frustrating start to the round here from Falcons and Legacy. Waves of aggression. Individual moves going forward. Plucking players out of the round and then dropping back to safety. Response from Kixan, down at elbow. Dumel's response.
He's found the A player, so that's why Kixan moves over towards A immediately. Trying to throw a little bit of a fake, draw a rotation from the B players, and they get that from Lato, but he just gets the kill on MongolZ. I don't know if he unscoped or wasn't holding it anymore, but that's exactly, felt like exactly what Falcons were trying to get, and now Dumel, deep down banana, finds Kixan too.
Well, in the opening game, Testis had a 1v3 clutch. Let's see if he can pull one again. 30 seconds, bomb in his back, but spotted. He really needed to get 1 kill with the element of surprise. Well, at least he's got information that he can safely plant because of that spam. He's going to set it off to the right side, and can he take the lowest? Nope. He's distracted by the ramp, and so his back turned to Lato. And Legacy, really...
Or actually not. The bomb plant gives them enough money to buy.
Very awkward for Nissan, completely blinded. KyoSuke taking a lot of damage going through that fire. Lato collecting the trade for his squad, and Dumel once again down the bottom of the B ramp, but this time Nico is not going to be caught early. He will stand and fight and win it for Falcons. Now a 4v3 favoring the T side.
And Falcons are expecting some sort of aggression. You can see how passive they are, just waiting for Legacy, but at the moment doesn't seem they'll go further than where they are now. Or will they?
Lato, what? Okay, he's looking for the ace, he's looking for all 5, and KyoSuke was so close to going down, but he couldn't do it. And now with 40 seconds left, KyoSuke picks up the bomb and is looking for a big-time clutch. Very limited time here for KyoSuke to make this happen, but at least both CTs are separated in 1v1 fights, and he's very aware of that. But can he find Lux? It's a tough angle to clear here for KyoSuke, and he's going to use utility. That's cost him. That's 6-1 for Legacy. Play here for Falcons, sprinting in towards the A bomb site. You've got the CT and Donut smoke down. Shot lands on a KyoSuke, but it won't bring him down. And they're into the site. Thinking about the plant, but KyoSuke is the man with the bomb on his back, and he's so low, so he can't plant in the fire. They pause for just a second. Legacy not throwing bodies at the problem just yet. They're going to set up for a more standard retake. As MongolZ peeled away. Deagle for Nico! That's what he can do with it. A double D going for 3, but Dumel finally cleaves him away. We're looking at Kixan and KyoSuke trying to win this one. 2v3, Tech 9 around the backside from KyoSuke. Gotta love the play, and it's an instant headshot. Kixan smoked at CT spawn. This is his comfort ground though, playing in and around smokes, but can he get to the defuser? It's a 10-second stick, and he can't find him. Inside of the smoke, he's gonna hold it, and the knife comes out for Nissim. He holds it all the way, and Legacy celebrate a close defuse.
Or from this point on, you know, we'll give them a chance in the second half.
Out they go. KyoSuke straight to the kill on Nissim. So a good opener. Falcons going to make use of it as they play through the Lato. What a half he's had. Once again, has Nico's number in the B lane. This area is completely under control by Lato. 17-3. An unbelievable individual performance.
And he's on his own there. I mean, got a flash from his teammate, but everyone else is now focused towards Donut and mid to reaggress.
Well, it's KyoSuke is going to come through with that pick. Tesses to follow up. Sanson, great shot, but it's short-lived. And we need a round. It's KyoSuke to step up this time. 3 kills in his rifle, and the A bomb site's open. Lato's a long way off.
I think what makes this half a little bit strange result-wise is that Falcons, for the most part...
Well, you can see they've been battering and bruising Legacy even in the round wins. A 1-round victory from Falcons has put their economy in a tough spot, but then Lux just shuts down the mid control. And you were just saying Falcons are getting out pretty consistently in the mid. Well, that is not a fact in this round. Legacy dominate them in the mid fight. Nico gets decapitated in mere seconds after trying to reclaim some control. And it's Kixen and MongolZ. At least they've got the ball in their back, but this is going to be a really tough round from this point onwards.
Yeah, nice small adjustment from Legacy using a double HE now, which did so much damage to Kyosuke, who likes to get into that corner. And Lux really just going all in with the FAMAS, fighting Testis first with the full HP, transferring to Lux. Nico tries to bring it back, but very sharp from Lux this round.
Kixen's already up in the side, but there's a play in the cubby that they're never checking. Dumao's got that, no problem. 5-7. Headshot from behind. MongolZ having a fight on multiple fronts. He does a good job to isolate that fight versus Lato. But it would take a big mistake to allow him into this round, and Legacy won't let that happen.
I don't know, if you have enough monitors. By enough, I mean two.
It's true. But fully enjoy it, Yanko.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. Here we go. Dumao down the bottom of the B ramp. Lato. Again. Just vicious towards Cave.
Up to 18 kills now, and great little switch up from Legacy. Not fighting for mid, focusing more on the Bob sides, expecting that adjustment from Falcons. Another 5v4 for them. Is Nico going to be able to find Dumao here?
No. Nico's had a tough half here in this T side. Not winning too many of the fights over towards B lane. The rest of his teammates striking on A though. Rotation starting to arrive here for Legacy. You mentioned 8-4. Well, Falcons have to win all the remaining rounds and this specific 3v3. On their end of the site, utility being set up for the retake attempt. Here it comes. Straight into it. Dumao leading the charge into the fight, looking for a double and not able to pick it up. So it's MongolZ with a clutch ahead of him. Is there finally a clutch available? That grenade will take one out. That's Lato gone, and it's both kills from MongolZ. They needed a clutch, and it's MongolZ to make it happen.
Donut. So final round of the half. Lux close mid yet again.
Kyosuke. He's walked out by Lux through the smoke. Up towards heaven again. And that's going to cost him his life. As soon as that smoke fades away, Lux looks up towards heaven. Frustration for Kyosuke. MongolZ the same. Need more output here from Nico. An incredible Inferno. Struggled so far in Ancient, but has a chance to turn that around here. 3v4, over a minute left on the clock.
It was just such a smart play from Lux. Lost a few of those mid fights, but definitely made up for it towards the end of this half. It's another man down round for Falcons, 3v4. Though there's not much utility left on the side of Legacy. Seems like they're just going to try and group up and hit that B bomb site. Smoke, 2 mollies.
Kixen and Nico! They've pulled it right back. Oh, they do find their 4th round here, Falcons. It didn't look likely. The start of this round was fantastic. Lux takes down Kyosuke. MongolZ dies a second later, untraded. And you think there's no way Falcons pull this back, but they do. And now Nissim offers himself up for the clutch, but he's spotted and taken down. Not the best. Well, the pause button has been hit. Soon to resume. Tessa's peeking into middle. Oh, gets Gush. He's down to 8 HP. Remember, that's the kit. Don't want to lose that. He's going to keep his life up here. Smoke's now running in. MongolZ trying to block it, disrupt it. Has a flash ready to pin into the sky. Kixen's going to go up. Blinded by the sun. It's going to be 1 from Kixen. Dumao and Nissim taking 2. And so Legacy into the site with an advantage to work with. Look at Kyosuke, though. He's starting his flank through cave. He's trying to get over towards the ramp. And it's going to take some time to get into that area. And already they've taken better post plants. Kyosuke steps up. Great headshot on default. Nico needs to win this duel if there's any chance at a pistol round win. Remember, there is a kit down loose on the ground that was once in the hands of Tessis. And that tap on the defuse, not going to be held. Kyosuke just trying to pull them into fights, trying to get something to go his way, but he goes down. And so Nico will walk into a 1v2 with 12 seconds on the timer. There's the peek into the open with the flash, and a huge pistol to win here for Legacy. It continues their strong lead. You know, something we talked about on Inferno, a strength for Falcons was every one of the players there considered the stars were showing up. You know, MongolZ had moments. You know, KyoSuke coming back in. Nico was farming, but it's a lot quieter now in that department. Kicks in, gonna walk out through the edge of the smoke. Lux taking down a beat. It's a good start for Falcons, but they've lost Red Room, and the bomb is now in CT spawn with 3 players.
Not a lot of control for Falcons in this round. That's why Nico is paranoid about A main 2. Now has to worry about CT, Temple. Looks like he's going to join KyoSuke in Donut.
Tessa starts to make his move out of Cave. Wins the fight against Lato, essentially wins that duel.
Nice block from Nico on to Temple. Now Legacy deciding to team up with Nissim and go back to the B bomb side. MongolZ is hearing this.
Yeah, MongolZ is in a good position to deal with the threat as well. Even if he gets one and done, it's still significant damage. He's going to get one. And done. Kicks in now waiting on the ramp. Here's the plant coming in. He's not planted in a position where he can deny. KyoSuke is going to step up, and the flash comes in. He just gets enough vision before that flash blinds him to take the kill. And Zonic's going to be happy about that, his teammates.
They have it again. They expended 4 smokes though, and all of their flashes. Just 2 mollies and a smoke left to end this round for Legacy. And it's looking like an A split.
Nico and MongolZ, the 2 A players.
Still good utility left on them.
Shadow spotted as well. Nico knows what's coming at them. Well, they clear Nico, primed and ready. There's the first headshot from Nico. Knows he's got Lux pinned. Utility gonna heat things up. Lux might just burn to a crisp in that position. MongolZ's got the donut. Triple kill. KyoSuke arrives. Bomb loose. And starting to look strong now for Falcons. This is certainly the signs you need to see if this comeback is gonna happen. Is there different look from Falcons defense than what we've seen from Legacy in the first half. Legacy very much disruptive. Lato was always in the B lane. Falcons a little different.
Yeah, not contesting mid as much early. With that flash, they're standing in this smoke. Okay, they're trying to take mid lane. You see MongolZ as the 4th player towards B. They're going to try and retake B lane.
KyoSuke going to be the man pushing down to the bottom of the ramp. It's going to be Sadson taken out. And KyoSuke is going to get away with it. Although Lato showing that he can find impact in this position, even on the T side, as Tessa falls in Cave. And that early kill that KyoSuke picked up is traded out. Not only that, but KyoSuke is also low on health from his engagement. So you need to be careful he doesn't get spammed through the wood here as well.
MongolZ just checked mid. He's going to be back in time on B for this hit.
Smokes are up, kicks in hell behind it. Do you want to support KyoSuke? Do you play in front of the smoke? Could you just let him do it on his own? And MongolZ kicks him, move forward. Fantastic hold yet again from
against Heroic. They're caught in this vicious cycle of buy, half buy. Falcons have a great economy.
Yeah, and even the last round didn't have everybody on a rifle. So the buy will come at 10-9. KyoSuke handling the pressure of the pistols until that. Lux is flying in towards him. Grenade not going to catch. Lux out. He was just behind the corner, so he's all right. 59 seconds left. 3v4 for Legacy to try and turn back in their favor. They're going to pull out a red. They're going to go all the way back towards Heaven, climbing up on top of the box.
Yeah, unfortunately, the full HP player Sadzin doesn't have Kevlar, but I'm going to give the AK to him regardless. And again, you can see the movement from Falcons. Expecting a rotation from the side of Legacy. Now there's already 2 defenders here with MongolZ close by.
Kicks in, goes into the peak. It's going to be Sadson coming out on top of it. There's the first headshot as Dumel swings into the open, and the lineup is there for MongolZ, but he's only going to take the 1. So Sadson's given a small but possible chance to win the 1v2, and it's denied.
Testing mid highly. Let's see if that changes in this round.
real fast here from Legacy. That's the call. Get involved in some chaos in middle. Nico only 1 and 3 kills for Legacy. They're going to accelerate into the donut, so it's MongolZ. Can he pull this back on his AWP? They decide, nope, we ain't going near him. We've just killed the A player, so the B player, so let's just go back. Let's just run away from that one AWP, get into an empty B bomb site, and force MongolZ into a clutch. Really get mixed results over and over again, so it's not exactly a sustainable way to win the round, so let's see what Legacy can do about MongolZ. It's not too much, because he's just come out with the early pick on Lux.
And good decision from Falcons to not go for the mid fight again. The passive style has worked for them.
Oh, no, no, no. Keisuke's gone down. Nico having a stat. Okay, Satsin. That's more like it. A is wide open, but MongolZ's rotated over to the right position at the right time, and he's about to be pushed for main, and he got the read, but he couldn't get the shot off. And now the kill back from Tesses instead through CT spawn. It's Dumao and Lato.
Lato's far away.
2v2. Yeah, Dumao has to do it on his own, but he's gone. Tesses, get onto that defuse. He's got the smoke up in the sky. He doesn't know how far away Lato is. He was the god of the first half. The player they relied upon for the impact. Tesses has waited a long time to get onto this defuse, and that is giving all the time in the world for Lato to get back. He'll spam away. He knows Tesses is not on it. Tesses now over the top of the site, dodging the flash. Lato covered by the smoke. He could have gone anywhere, but he runs into the donut, and Tesses gets to the bomb, gets to the defuse, and in the last second, is given the clutch.
Oh, that got really close towards the end.
Probably would have won that round. Wow, Legacy. This is it then. A goodbye to try and force map point on Ancient. Lose this, money's gone, and Falcons will be favored to win the series 2-0. Can the Brazilians break through B? Keisuke down first. Tesses once again a titan for his squad. Another piece of impact, this time backed up by Kixan. And Falcons 4-2 on the player count as MongolZ waits in the donut. If they try and retreat back to A, he's got that covered, and they realize that's the likely scenario. So they pause, and they've got a minute 10. Legacy want to go silent for a moment. Is there any way they can fight their way into the B-bomb site? Kixan alerted to cave. Those one has stepped out into the open. Yet to detect the second play, but now they know they're both confirmed in that spot. They'll free him up, but it doesn't matter. Tesses and Kixan both gone. Nico comes to play, though. And he has his say. It's 11-11. Falcons tied up.
Nico mops up in the end, 11-11. Like you pointed out, Dinko, the money's not there. So just an AK on Lato, who's had a great first half, but...
Well, have they lost something? Uh-oh. What have they lost?
Piece of utility or a gun?
Oh, it can't be a gun. No, I think it surely was only the one AK. Must have been a smoke or a flash or something. Probably a smoke. Oh, that's rough. Don't like to see that, Legacy.
I think the big problem for them is unable to, figure out rounds when they have mid control and how to slow it down a little bit. We see MongolZ find another entry on Dumao as they're speeding up towards Donut. Nico with a great smoke. Gonna find the first, the second, and the third. Actually, it was MongolZ from way back, helping his teammate out. Nissim, the last player left alive. Got 2 kills so far, but no bomb. They know exactly where he is.
Nissim goes quietly. Well, here is the buy. 4 AK-47s, an AWP, and it looks like it's going to be a direct, fast hit towards the A-bomb site, towards MongolZ. Well, the mighty MongolZ AWP put a stop to their attack. Well, he's caught by flashes. He gets into the temple, and he better pray that they stay away, because Nico's here to play now. He's got himself one, and that's it. Traded, responded to by Dumao. As that plank comes in, it's Keisuke taking a risk going through the smoke. Will it cost him? Not yet, and eventually it will. Dumao on the double. And Legacy, a 4v3 post plant to try and force this one into overtime. And it's looking likely as Tesses and Kixan. The 2v4 retake just doesn't look all that likely whatsoever. They'll creep ever closer. Time is ticking. Sadsin spotted. Kixan dropped. Tessez can't mount to come back in this 1v4. And he's going to be dropped. Legacy do force the bonus rounds, and it is a quicker play. Sometimes crossing your fingers pays off, Yanko.
When in doubt, rush.
You know, Legacy being given the space in middle, but not a main, because Tessez and Kyosuke have pushed into this together. I don't know, Nissim's looking at this, but I don't know if Tessez can get to the angle in time. Not exactly accurate on the first bullet. Now it's a bit of a panic station because they're both dead. The A play is completely failed, and it's going to be Legacy opening up that A bomb site. Nico trying to barrel back and plug the hole.
And the only way this goes wrong for Legacy feels like if Dumao goes A to scout, dies to Nico, and then his teammates speed up towards B where MongolZ is waiting with the AWP alongside Kixan, but looks like they're just going to put some pressure on B with utility. You can see Nico move. Is Dumao going to start playing now?
Nico playing under the temple. It's going to work out pretty well for Nico. He'll go back into the second fight at A main. He has that bomb being planted. He's just committed to the plant. He goes, all right, thank you very much. I'll take that free kill. And let's make this a 3v3, shall we? 10 seconds. Couple of bullets left for Nico, and he keeps it so damn clean. Finally, the work of Nico is done. Satsin fighting on. Kixan now the last remaining player. MongolZ gave him the shot, but Kixan just needs to hide because of the time.
Giving them an opportunity to talk things out, reset a little bit.
Get back on their feet. Let's see if Falcons can knock them over again. Lato about to fight Tessez. Looked like he just moved his crosshair off at the wrong time. Got it back just in the nick of time.
All right, so they couldn't convert a 5v3. What will they do in a 4v5? Triple boost is the answer. Ooh.
And they're just waiting. See if they can spot someone stepping into long. Across along that back wall, but no one is. Trying to slowly edge their way towards MongolZ, but they need to be careful because they could get caught by it. Yep, surprise indeed. 3 players. Nissim actually got both kills. And now MongolZ's like, oh shit, there's a lot of people coming at me right now. And so they could switch it up. They could leave B and go back A. There's so many options available to Legacy.
Dumao was tucked in A May again. This time he's going to go out with no utility.
Oh, or is Nico's been spotted. Nico has been detected. They're going to come out looking directly at him. In behind the default boxes, it's Nico. Ready to hold on. He's got one, and that's it. He needed a lot more, and MongolZ just knife out. Leaves Kyosuke alone in a 1v3 total. Taking the first kill. I'm going to take something special out of Kyosuke right now to win this. 13-13, about to be teed up. A tied game yet again. There's one. Does Kyosuke piece it together? The donut's an option. The bomb is planted for that exact position, but he's so likely to check towards Temple. Like the call must have come towards him because he's not checking anything else. He was so committed to that.
To equalize the scoreline once again.
Oh, grenade right to the face of Sadsin. Look at this. Look how fast this is into the B-bomb site. MongolZ's all the way back in the cave. His teammate only getting one. Tessez looking a little rough in that. Oh, thank God for MongolZ, huh? Able to step up and deliver Tessez a few extra seconds on the server here. Falcons still fighting on, still getting kills, and despite this looking uncomfortable, Falcons have suddenly found themselves in a 4v2. Kyosuke to thank for that. Another kill coming in, leaving Sadsin with a last-ditch effort racing to the A-bomb site. Nico's missed the timing in middle. Sadsin, with the quick decision, has given himself a small but possible chance to win this. Nico just waiting for that donut push out. He's up in the red room.
Yeah, this is good from Falcons. Nico is just waiting. He pushes all the way out and he's going to lurk cave, lurk donut late once his teammates have contact.
There's a shot at the Kyosuke.
Oh, he got spotted.
He did. He got the second. Okay, now Nico's stuck in donut alone. 10 seconds.
No time.
Oh my God, Sadsin, what a clutch. 1v3. Time has cost Nico. Time has cost Falcons. And Sadsin stands up.
If they're going to take this to nuke. Now mid control secured for Falcons. Let's see what their plan is, and they still have a good amount of utility left. See the reaction towards the A bomb side from Nissim, and looks they're going to get into a fight with Tessus soon enough.
No, will Tessus be able to win this? He's looking a little shaky, but sharp on this headshot. Goes back in for the second. And Tessus topples two. Dumal's aggressive play towards Nico's worked out here for Legacy. 1 kill back, but it's all about the A play. And Sadzin, the man of the hour, the man of the clutch in the previous round, trying to spot any crossing players, but they won't come through, and the smoke is now deployed. A retake required of Legacy. Falcons all passive, no one in the sight other than Kixon. And he realizes that, so he starts to take a few steps forward to assert himself in CT spawn. Dumal now arriving, late to the donut, dead to Kyosuke. Lato in the middle of the bomb side, we mentioned how they need him. And he's not able to stand up. It's Kyosuke with an important headshot yet again. Sadzin with a 1v3. This time he will not win it. Not enough time. And not enough output from Legacy. It is now 14-14. If Falcons want to win in this overtime, they've got to win every single round remaining on the T side.
Fight.
That's Kyosuke. Could be taken out by Lux. Kyosuke was so impactful in the last round. Well, Falcons have to play this one without him. No response yet from anyone from Falcons. The boost is coming up, and look at this. Sadzin's got the angle, and he's got MongolZ. You need someone to step up now if you're Falcons. Otherwise, it's map point again for Legacy.
Nico is sneaking B. Let's see if he can find timing here.
He has found himself quite a deep position, but Dumal... Oh, he's seen him. Oh, good luck, Nico! It's gotta be special, and it is! Nico can deliver these moments time and time again, but he's lost his teammates. More is required of Nico. Kixon is only getting here with a plant on default. Nico needs to look around, needs to get ready for Lux's possibility of moving forward, but Nico's coming to him. Lux is backed off into the corner. It's all Nico now. Ace clutch required. He's got the health. And he's certainly got the skill, but they know exactly where he is. They start to move in on him, but Nico hands out death to Lux. Running the clock down and keeping the pressure up. Lato's the man with a kit, not Nissim. If Nico can drop the diffuser, then it would be all over, but he can't. He doesn't attempt to stop the defuse, and Legacy go up to map point.
Not sure.
MongolZ attempted. Oh, he actually landed it. He went back again, and this time he does get the kill. Nico on the hunt, on the prowl in middle, and it looks like we're going to get another overtime. Ancient ain't done yet.
It's a 5v3 with Falcons.
That's
Hold
true.
your horses.
That's true. Against a Brazilian team.
Against the Brazilian team.
Anything is possible.
They're going to be taking their time here. Still a lot of CS in this round. And we see the re-aggress on mid from the side of Legacy. They're going to get some good information as Falcons are rotating around. Looks like they want to end the round on B. Here's the first one.
Well, first step, first domino to fall here for Falcons. We'll see if Legacy can get anything further, but it's MongolZ and Kixan surely securing it now. Sadzin gave us one big clutch earlier. Is there another one in his AWP? Baiting the shot out, not taking the bait is MongolZ, and he will go for the shot to close. We've got another overtime. The smoke again from Legacy towards the elbow. Kixan and Nico charging up, ready to fight into Jag. Lato hiding inside of the smoke. Oh, it's gone quiet here. Nico hitting him inside of the smoke. Doesn't want to reveal his position. And then walks right through anyway. So, Nico's gone. And 5v4 for Legacy. Traded back by Kyosuke, and look at the acceleration. Nissim, tough spot. No running from this one. He must just fight, and fight he will. Gets 2 kills until traded by Kyosuke again, but it's still the advantage for Legacy. Shadow spotted. Kiyosuke gets to the big box, flashes in, but it's a team flash, and it's made things awkward for Lato. Kiyosuke with a triple, MongolZ to close it out, and it's the two youngsters of Falcons looking to grab 16. This will be a 4K for Kiyosuke as he looks to line up Sadzin, but MongolZ will do the honors.
Punished for that, and both Kiyosuke and MongolZ on 26 kills. As we see a quick mid-take from Kixan, all the way up to Red Room. Kiyosuke gets spammed through the smoke. And Lux resmokes Red Room himself. So another 4v5 for Falcons. Kiyosuke is down, someone else will have to step up in this round. And Legacy sending almost everyone to retake mid. And good counter utility from Dumao, buying time for this information play to happen. Falcons are going to wait it out. They're going to get flanked from Heaven, and Sadzin punishes MongolZ.
Good pick from Nico. Lux falls. Nico descending down the boxes right towards Nissim. 35 seconds remaining on this clock, and Legacy about to tie it up unless Tesses has anything to say about it on B. Kixan's only picking the bomb up now. Tesses would be the player required to make the play to unravel this defense. Is that the first thread to pull? Grenade might finish off Dumao, but he runs away. And it's only 1 HP damage from the grenade. Tesses needs bullets. And Braun, and what is happening? They give him the shot! And Tesses is going to take it, a double kill. A bit of confusion as they're trying to set up a boost, set up something different, but it's cost them. And Tesses has just got Falcons back into this. Will this be 17? Kixan gone, so it's all Tesses this time. Nico was in the same spot in a situation very similar. Couldn't clutch it out. Can Tesses step up instead? Here's the steps coming in from different sides. Utility heating things up, and just too many players to deal with. And the event
from Falcons going towards the A bomb, Sadzin is going to be in Temple with the AWP. Let's see if they can push him back with utility.
Shadow spotted. Sadzin, nice shot on MongolZ. He's going to pull back into the Temple. Great kill from Tesses, clearing out Nissim, who was completely blinded and pinned in the donut corner. And that plant is coming through. Here's the swing into the open. Kixan, great job. Just peeks out from the big box, goes back in behind the cover, wants the kill secure. Now for Falcons, it's all about not giving this one up, and that looks to be the case. Lux has actually mollied his own teammate off, so Sadzin's chances have dwindled. And then a grenade comes in to remove Lux. So 17-16, Falcons will leave the T half of overtime 2 in the lead. Still on here on Ancient. Molotov towards Tesses.
All right, so a delayed take from Falcons. Throws a little bit of a spanner in the works for Legacy. They're setting up for an A execute, but feels like maybe this is going to be a two-wave sort of a thing.
Nico and MongolZ on this side of the map, ready to defend. Nico's going to be smoked. That's going to make him force into the open, and he does so well. Nico shutting everyone down in the attack out here in overtime. Is about to grab series point, and Nico just absolutely destroys Legacy. The Brazilians do not break through. The B bomb site is closed. The A bomb site is Nico's, and Lux is left alone in a 1v5. Nico is waiting inside of main, and Lux is just cowering away. He wants nothing to do with Mr. Nico.
So we'll see timeout for Legacy. Let's see what they have cooked up.
Dumao losing a lot of his health here, 34 HP. MongolZ looking to protect middle. Sadzin missing the shot. That's going to be a death sentence with no rifle support beside him. It's going to be Nico, his 5th kill in 2 rounds here. Tesses, quick to react. Lux tried to get the pre-fire, couldn't be accurate enough. And I think that's it. That might just be the curtain call here for Legacy. m0NESY waits for Nissim to extend into the open. The bomb's still all the way back just outside of elbow. Probably be a B finish here for Legacy. Or at least an attempted one. Dumao only arriving outside of those B doors now.
Let's see, Kyosuke is on his own in cave, so if Nissim is able to find the kill, put some pressure so that Kyosuke is isolated, maybe Lato and Dumao can have a chance. But Nissim falls, they spot Dumao with the bomb. That should be it, really.
And Dumao will fall. It will be Falcons forced into overtime, forced into double overtime. Really made to sweat on Ancient, but